business will be to re-elect or elect a Board of Adjustment chair and co-chair, because our vice chairman is now on a different assignment for the city, and I was just reappointed for this year. So do I hear a nomination for chairperson?
I'd like to nominate Mona Causey as the chair for the Board of Adjustment.
Second?
Thank you very much. Well,
Do I third or do I aye?
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. And then for vice chair, I need a motion to join me as chair. So do I hear a nomination? Would you like to be?
I would like to nominate J.J. Conway
I thought you were going to nominate you.
as the vice chair.
Very good. Do I hear a second?
Second?
Very good. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
All right. Thank you so much. You're willing, right?
I am
Okay.
willing.
There we go. All right.
So if you want to go take your spot right there next to
All right.
Chairman Clausen, I'll change your,
All right, so we need to now consider approving the minutes from December 14, 2023, the meeting that we did that day. And the minutes that you have and that were posted have been ready to go. They are kind of like, there were some tiny corrections that needed to be made. For example, we need to make sure that Mr. Nemo was in the minutes as having been present. So all the minutes that are actually here have been kind of re-examined and evaluated, and they should be ready for us to approve or not. So do I hear a motion to approve the minutes from the meeting of December 14, 2023?
I move to approve the minutes from
Very
the.
good.
Second.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
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 Very good. So, if you'll please pass these down to Tina. It's on a special paper and everything. Thank you very much.
thank you.
So we have two cases to hear today, and Mr. Killen, if you please introduce case number V 2024-001.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the board, this is applicant Joel Allen. He's representing Brad Allen. It's for a variance from section 154.5.6.d B5. It's the minimum depth of rear setback. This is for property at 749 Neblet, which is parcel 30821 of the city of Stephenville. As stated, he's asking for a 5-foot reduction in the setback. In your packet, he has a site plan prepared for us. This property will actually continue to front Neblet and have a side setback on Shirley Street. He will meet the front setback on Neblet. The side setback on Shirley, he's asking for the 5-foot reduction. If you look at his site plan, he shows what the 25-foot building setback, where that falls in relation to the proposed site plan. That northern wall of his site plan shows that it's a 22.3 foot distance to the corner. In your packet, or I'm sorry, Jeff Mullins is going to pull up a map for me that we brought up. And this should, there we go. Jeff, if you could scoot back one slide. Okay, so as stated, on Neblet, he'll meet the front setback, but on Shirley, the side setback, he's asking for the 5-foot reduction from a 25-foot corner lot setback and a 25-foot rear setback. We're on the rear setback case right now, so he's asking for a 5-foot reduction. If you look at his site map on the bottom right-hand corner, there's a number 24.4 for that rear wall on what would be the eastern wall of the structure. That's what he thinks the wall is going to fall at, but he's asking for a 5-foot reduction just in case when he starts working on the site, there's any type of challenge that he has to overcome in the construction. So he's asking for a 5-foot setback there. The map on the next page, Jeff, wanted to point out that the current structure on the rear setback is at 21 foot. So he's not asking for much anything different, much different than what the existing structure is. And if we look at the surrounding structures in the neighborhood, the setbacks vary quite a bit. Some of them on the rear are in that 15 to 20 foot range. So wanted to share that with the board as well as you make your decision on this request. With that, be glad to answer any questions, and Mr. Joel Allen is here tonight to address the board as well.
Very good. Let's open up the public hearing. Mr. Allen, if you'd come up to the podium, please state your name, introduce yourself, and then if you have anything extra to add about. We have two requests that involve setbacks for the same property, but we have to address them one at a time. So
Understand.
right now, we're just addressing the rear setback.
Sure. My name is Joel Allen, and I am intending to use this property for student housing as it in proximity to campus. We're excited about the project. Just need a little bit of flexibility from the code, specifically these two setbacks to pull it off, so.
Okay. Any questions from the board? All right, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
It doesn't look like we have anybody else in the community who's speaking for or against this request. Is that true? Okay. I'll close the public hearing. Do I hear a motion from the board, or do we have any discussion, I guess? A motion regarding case number V 2024-001. And just keep in mind today, because a quorum is here, it does have to be a unanimous decision either way.
So that we can get in the interest of getting the conversation started, I move that we approve the variance request as requested by Mr. Allen.
I'll second.
Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Mary. Any discussion?
This property is going to face Nevlet, is that correct? Will all the units face Nevlet?
That's correct. They'll all face Nevlet Street.
And the parking will all be off of Nevlet? Is that-
Correct.
Okay.
Any further discussion or questions? All right. Go ahead and call the question. All in favor of the motion to approve case number V 2024-001, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. It's approved.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and then, in a way, Steve, you've already kind of introduced the next case, but for the sake of form and process, why don't we go ahead and have you please introduce case number?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. This is case number V 2024-002. It's for the side setback, not the rear setback, for a corner lot. It's at 749 Nevlet again, parcel R30821. The side setback for this type of structure in this zoning district is 25 feet. Again, if we look at the site plan, he is showing that he believes that he can reach a 22.3 foot side setback along Shirley Street. He's asking for a 5-foot reduction to allow for a 20-foot setback requirement along Shirley Street. The next page, if we look at the map that's provided, the current structure is 15 feet off of Shirley. And so he is going to be able to actually make a bigger setback than what the current structure is. Jeff, if you could scroll down to the map again, please. So there's the site plan. The 22.3 foot is showing what he thinks he's going to be able to meet with his structure, but he is asking for a total of a 5-foot setback, reducing the setback from 25 foot at Shirley to 20 foot at Shirley. Jeff, please move to the map now, and if we can enlarge that just a little bit. Current structure is at 15 foot from Shirley Street, and if we look east and west of the existing structure, you can see some of those have a greater setback than the 25-foot. Some are significantly smaller than the 25-foot setback, including a fairly new structure that was possibly built before the zoning land use regulations were put into effect most recently in 2017. And so with that, be glad to answer any questions. Thank you.
Very good, thank you so much. So, Mr. Allen, again, if you have anything more to add, please feel welcome to. just-
Nothing more to add, just happy to answer any questions you may have.
Any questions from the board?
Will you be including a sidewalk with this structure?
Yes.
Okay. That's all?
Are we good?
No.
All right.
Motion.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Anybody from the community to speak for or against this? No, doesn't look like it, so we'll go ahead and close the public hearing on this case. Do I hear a motion regarding case number V 2024-002?
Mr. Chair, I would make the motion to approve case number V 2024-002.
Very good, do I hear a second?
Second?
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Robert. All right, any discussion?
No.
Okay, all in favor of the motion to approve this case, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, all right, it's approved. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and if there's no further business, and there is none either on our agenda, we'll go ahead and adjourn the meeting. Appreciate it.
Thank you.